Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to pro our first Noir card, which is really weird because if you actually check, we've actually got two pro we've got two pro Crucibles. We also of course have the Pro Noir Gobbledygooker, but this was a special event one. We don't have a regular Pro Noir, so that is what we are going to do today. And of course we do have our heroic Eddie Guerrero there as well. So let's go back to our combinable, and I think it's very fitting that Karrion Kross is the first of the Noir cards that we get to pro, because of course he did have the black and white entrance back in the NXT days, and for some reason we can't combine these. I'm just going to remove this from all of these so that we can combine them. And they both have the 100 levels, they both have the 100 matches, and let's combine and see what this looks like. We're going to keep with Overrun because that is the best one, and there we go. There is a very, very cool looking Noir Karrion Kross. Reminds me quite a bit of Sin City, and I think Sin City is actually where Karrion Kross took a bit of inspiration from for his gimmick as well. So that's very good. Actually, it does look very, very nice. This is a different image than what he's supposed to go with. So let's actually try it out with the original image. And if we go into trainable, then we should see him there. So if we swap the image to... So that's what it's supposed to look like. Honestly, I don't think that one looks quite as good as the other one I was using. I think that's like a much cleaner, much nicer image for Karrion Kross. And I think that's the one... I actually noticed that the lightning in the background over here is actually on a different loop than what this one is here. So you can see when the lightning is flashing here, it's there's nothing going on there, and then there's lightning flashing in the background, but without that there. So yeah, pretty crazy. Also, I think it's incredible how quickly we came across. My deck is now up to Crucible tier, thanks to our Pro Chad Gable, our Pro Hulk Hogan, the Pro Gobbledygooker, and of course the heroic Eddie Guerrero. And of course the Eddie Guerrero does have this tremendous equipment on him that gives plus 120 to power and plus 131 to toughness, making him ginormous. Remember, this isn't a pro Eddie Guerrero, this is just a single heroic Eddie Guerrero. I am also underway to proing my two Charlotte Flairs as well. It's going to be a Pro Crucible female, which is going to be very, very strong. It's going to help out the deck and also help out the team quite a bit as well. So if we just look at general here, we can see what our cards look like at the moment. You can see there we have a whole bunch of them. I still haven't got the second Becky Lynch yet. I'm going to have to get on that. Of course, Karrion Kross is still only at level 0, so I'm going to have to level him up as well. But you can see that at level 0, he surpasses the level 105 Pro Detention 1-2-3 kid. So that does have that going for it as well. And we've just got so many new Noir cards and so many Crucible cards. And outside of buying those two huge packs that you saw in the previous videos, if you've been watching my channel, this has all just been from pulls, and also of course from the Giants Unleashed rewards as well, because these were crazy. You can see there I've done 1.699 million and I only need to do 13,000. That is because of the glitch that apparently they still haven't fixed. Apparently it's still ongoing. People in my Discord server are still mentioning that it's still working for them, so that is absolutely crazy. And of course, if we go into my deck and we look at my team, the reason we're using this is actually because this is still actually stronger than the Chad Gable. Once we get the Chad Gable up to level 105, I'm not sure if it will remain that way, but I think it probably will, because if you look here, you can actually see that the Eddie Guerrero is actually stronger than the Hulk Hogan, which is crazy in my opinion. And of course we're going to get that Pro Charlotte Flair as well. It's going to be very, very cool. And yeah, like there is just so much to go on here. I'm still waiting for the Performance Center for this freaking Asuka, who was going to be a pro Down Arrow Tempest at the time, and now we shockingly do not need that in the slightest, because all of our females are just well above the point of needing any Tempest cards. I do still need the detention cards. I'm going to pro up the Bianca Belairs, and we've got a fortified one Bianca Belair down here at the bottom. We also have a pro Tiffany Stratton, but we've also got a pro Sonya Deville, pro Rhea. No, the Rhea Ripley isn't pro, sorry. But we do have, in fact, actually, it's just easier to go into combinable. We've got the pro Charlotte, the pro Bianca Belair, the pro Dakota Kai, and the pro Sonya Deville. Those are the things that we have going. I think this pro Sonya Deville is going to be very, very cool. This is the image that I'm using here is from her manager, where that's where all these big shiny lights come in, and I think the pro animation for that is going to look very cool in itself as well. So a little bit later on today, I am going to be doing the Survivor Series watch party, and we will be taking a look at that and deciding who is going to be the winners of which matches, and hopefully try and help you guys get some rewards from that Survivor Series watch party. I know that you guys enjoy watching those. I am fairly knowledgeable about WWE, but they have been taking me for a swerve the past few times. But with Survivor Series War Games, because we know that it's a 5-on-5 match, if you guess the correct war game that's going to win, you can just get 5 victories right there. And we will talk about that a little bit later on once we actually do the Survivor Series watch party, but that is going to be a little bit later on. In the meantime, I'm still playing through the Giants Unleashed, largely just to train these cards up, because it's the easiest and fastest way to train a whole load of cards all at the same time. But also it gives you the Battle Pass experience as well that you need. So I need to get up to 6,000 to get to level 18. Now I've got still quite a bit to go to get to level 25. I just haven't been playing PvP or been playing Giants Unleashed or Money in the Bank or any of that kind of thing. I have, because the Royal Rumble doesn't work any longer the way that it used to, where you just be able to use a card and get 10 wins for it. I've just been playing Wild largely, and using this to just try and level up my cards just a little bit. Of course, there we're in the middle of doing the Charlotte Flair, getting her up to her 100 games. We can pro her as well. Then I'm going to try and pro all of the other females, but the female ones are harder because there's a lot of times that all 3 games in Wild will just all be males, and there's no way to guarantee a female match, and it's especially difficult to guarantee that both females will actually get a chance to be leveled up in it. So it's very annoying. In Wild, as you saw there, I am using one Iron Sheik from Season 1 just to lower the strength of the deck just a little bit to make these matches just a little bit more easier to win, because with our Pro Crucible Chad Gable here, it means that Papa Shango is less likely to win the matches, as is our Dakota Kai, who isn't even max level yet, is only level 96. The reason that she's only level 96 is because I ran out of the Season 9 and earlier cards to actually train up all of my cards. That's how many cards we've went through and how many new cards we've gotten recently. So that is absolutely crazy. The Hulk Hogan and Charlotte Flair were just random pulls off of the board that gave me pros. The Pro Chad Gable, I had the first Chad Gable, and the Pro came from the heroic side of Giants Unleashed, so that's how we managed to get there. And that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I'm going to continue playing all these games, trying to get all these cards pro'd up, try and get my deck as strong as possible. We're already into the Crucible tier, as you can see. The team is still only in Detention tier. That's pretty bad. I shall need to have a word with them. They should be at least Noir, if not higher. But that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.